Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be teaching you the best and fastest way to complete the Diamond Casino Heist in GTA 5 Online in 2026. After you watch this guide, you'll be completing this heist every time in under 15 minutes and also without shooting a single bullet, since we will be doing the silent and sneaky approach. So with that being said, if you want to enjoy my video, please don't forget to drop a like on it for me, but now let's get into this amazing guide. Alright, so to get things started, the first thing you want to do is enter inside your arcade, go downstairs to where the heist planning board is at, and then click right on the D-pad to pay the $25,000 setup cost. After, we need to start the vault contents mission, which allows us to see what the contents are going to be inside the vaults that we will be robbing during the finale. Once you saw what your target was that you will be robbing during the finale, you can now exit the casino and go back over to the arcade to begin starting the prep missions. Before we do that, once back inside the arcade after doing that vault contents mission, we first need to select our approach, which, as I said at the beginning of this video, we will be doing the silent and sneaky approach, so go ahead and select that approach. After, go over here to the right planning board where there is all of the prep missions we need to complete, and first we need to select our gunman, driver, and hacker. Which for the gunman, you want to choose the poorest option, same thing for the driver, also the poorest option, but for the hacker, you want to select an expert level hacker, which is either Paige Harris or Avi Schwartzman if you have him unlocked. Once you chose all three of these support crew members that I just told you, you can now begin doing all 6 of the to-do prep missions and also 1 of the optional prep missions. Of course, for the to-do missions, you have to do them no matter what every single time you launch this heist, but for the optional prep missions, we are only doing 1, and that is the security passes prep. Just make sure for that mission that you complete the security passes level 2 prep mission and not the level 1. Once you completed all 7 of the prep missions, we are of course now ready to start the finale, and this finale will be so simple, especially after you see my guide on how to do it. Because during this heist, we won't even be shooting one single bullet, we are going to be completely stealthy all the way up until the end. First things first though, we need to drive this car all the way over to the casino, which we are going to be entering through the staff lobby, and that is the same place we will be exiting from. So once over here, you want to swipe your key card to enter inside the casino, and once inside, you want to shock this box here with your stun gun. After, enter inside, then shoot these 2 guards, or if there's only one, just shoot that 1 guard. After you took out the guards though, you now want to shoot this camera down. Then we need to take out the guards inside the security room. To do this, you want to take both of them out at the exact same time, or if there's only one, just take out that 1 guard, then enter inside this room. Once inside this room, you want to wait until the guard who is passing by to go in front of the elevator, that way we can smack him just like so, and wait for our friend to open the daily safe. And once inside, you want to of course steal all of the money in here, which could be anywhere from $60,000 to $160,000 at the very most. In this case, I left with around $85,000. Once you did steal all of the cash, make your way downstairs and make sure you smack that guard who is coming upstairs before he spots you, and also shock that camera. Then once all the way down here, we can now smack another guard here in front of us once he is in front of this door. Sometimes he'll enter inside and you'll be able to smack him inside here, but sometimes you'll also have to smack him in front of the second door. Once you did, shock the camera in front of you and also shoot the guard at the very middle, because he will spot you if you run past him, and after, you want to go all the way up to where these 2 keypads are. As you could see, my friend already did all of these steps, which this is the best case scenario. You want to have your friend do all of these steps while you are looting the daily vaults, that way you complete the heist even faster. It just makes the process way faster, and also make sure that we are able to complete the elite challenge with no problems whatsoever every single time. Anyway, once you both swipe your keycards at the exact same time to enter inside the man trap, you want to go all the way through until we reach the vault entrance. Once you did, click right on the D-pad at the vault door entrance to begin drilling with our lasers to open this safe. And once inside, we need to move very fast and make sure we complete all of the hacks very fast as well, since we need to rob all of the artwork before that timer goes all the way down. But don't worry, in case anybody here watching isn't good at doing the fingerprint hacks inside this vault, it is actually so simple, especially with my cheat sheet. Because take a look here, this cheat sheet shows you all of the different possibilities of fingerprints you could get from this hack, and it also gives you the answers for each fingerprint. So all you have to do is screenshot or save this picture on your phone or computer, then after you have it saved, you want to whip it out during this hack. And it's literally as simple as you finding the exact fingerprint you got on the cheat sheet, then putting the exact answers it shows you. But yeah, you want to be as fast as possible, as I was just saying, because we need to leave this vault around the 15 or 20 second mark. That way we don't get caught inside, because that is not what you want to do, because if we do get caught in here, we will completely fail the heist. Or not fail it, but we definitely won't complete the elite challenge, which is not what we want. We want to definitely get that elite challenge, which gets us an extra $100,000 at the very end. As you could see, we were able to rob the entire vault with around 30 seconds left. So once you did finish looting the vault, we can now exit the vault and then swipe our key cards at the exact same time once again to enter back inside the man trap to start exiting the casino. Which this part is very simple. I don't know why many people have trouble during this exiting part, because my special guide makes it literally so easy. Just make sure that you and your friends that are in the heist with you do this exact same thing perfectly. All you have to do is shoot this glass here to walk through it, and all we need to do from here is pretty much hug this wall the entire way through, exactly as I'm doing, making sure that you don't not hug the wall the entire way through, because if you aren't even a little bit close to the wall, you will get caught. So make sure you are hugging the wall the entire way through, even the second portion, until we get through the glass door. If you are having trouble with that, I recommend aiming your gun like I did to make the process way easier and to make sure that you don't come off the wall at all. Anyway, once all the way through, we can now make our way upstairs to where the security room is at once again, and there will be 2 new guards in here. What you need to do is have your friend smack the right one and you smack the one in front at the exact same time. Just like that. So once you did it, you want to have your friend once again open the daily safe, because we will be able to rob it for a second time with this method. As you can see, there is a whole brand new set of cash in here. Which, as I said before, once we rob this, you could get anywhere from $60,000 to $160,000 at the very most. This is also why I don't usually get the power drills for my optional prep missions for the silent and sneaky approach, since we will be able to rob the daily safe twice, and that pretty much makes up for all of the safety deposit boxes we would have robbed with those power drills. Anyway, once you robbed the entire safe, we can now exit and make our way outside of the casino, which to do this, it is very easy. But take a look, we're walking away with $5.33 million, but to walk out of the casino, it is literally as simple as you walking out just like I did. Just make sure, of course, the coast is clear, but it should be already clear since we took out those guards at the very beginning and also took out the security camera. Once you exited and went through that cutscene, we can now make our way over to the street to get our getaway vehicle to go over to the police station. The fastest way over there is following where I'm going right now and taking out this guard in front of this police van. Once you took him out, follow along this entire wall all the way down right here behind this crate, and you want to wait right here until that guard right in front of us walks past. Once he walks past, that is when you want to go right behind him and smack him in the head. Once you took him out, we are completely done taking out guards from here on out. All you want to do is follow where I'm going all the way over to the street. And once on the street, you just want to take out one of these NPCs in a vehicle and then get inside their car. Once inside the car, follow where I'm driving all the way over to the police station in front of the casino, which is where the helicopter that we will be flying is located at. Which on the way over there, you might get shot a couple times by the police if you do get caught, but that is completely fine because the police will be shooting us if they do catch us, but that won't go against the elite challenge. It is completely fine, and we also won't lose too much money. I think in total we lost only around $10,000, which is literally nothing compared to the actual take we got, which was $5.3 million. That's why I said don't really stress it too much if you get shot a few times by the police, because you won't be losing too much. Anyway, once all the way over to the police station like I am right here, you want to follow where I'm going all the way up all of these sections on the police station to make your way over to the very top, which is of course where the helicopter is located. In very rare cases, sometimes you might not get the helicopter to spawn in, but honestly I've only had that a total of 1 time out of all of the hundreds of times I've done this heist. But yeah, once up here, you'll either see a ambulance helicopter or a police helicopter. No matter which one it was, you want to get inside, and I would recommend marking the location of where the buyer is because it will be disappearing on the way over there. So once you marked it and you and your friend are inside the helicopter, you can now begin flying all the way over to the buyer, making sure you try your best to dodge police and also police helicopters on the way over there. The best and easiest way to do this is pretty much fly very high up into the air, that way they can't even spot you. But once you made it over to the buyer, you'll be put through another cutscene, and then after you'll be getting paid the huge amounts of money for completing this entire heist with also the elite challenge completed. Take a look here, heist passed, and the potential take we got was 5.17 million. The actual take we walked away with was 3.9 million, and I gave myself 85%, which totaled to 3.3 million. And of course, like I said, we completed the elite challenge. which is simply completing the heist in under 15 minutes, having nobody get wasted, and also having 0 hacks failed, which earned us an extra $100,000. So in total, I earned just under $3.5 million once we completed the entire heist with the Elite Challenge. And also on top of that, a total of 4,800 RP, which is also pretty good. Anyway though, that is now going to be the end of today's video. You officially know the best and fastest way to complete the entire Diamond Casino Heist in GTA 5 Online using the silent and sneaky approach. If this video went on to help you out and you still haven't already, please do me a favor in return by going down below and dropping a like on the video for me before you click off. And of course, if you aren't, make sure you also hit that subscribe button. And with all of that being said, until next time, I will see you all in my very next video. Peace.